Axel Live. No favorites, no blind spots. Metro Logistics LLC. We back in the paperwork. Round two, digging where the silence lives. Public records talking, I just show what it gives. Freight world watching, questions still loud. When pattern repeat, I say it out proud. Brokers stay cautious, carriers take note. Drivers deserve truth before they load that tote. If everything's solid, light won't hurt, but shadows don't light. When research works, not rumors, documents stack tight. When facts show up, they hitting the light. Axel Live, watchdog back again. Metro Logistics on the lens again. No attacks, just truth on display. Industry safer when facts lead the way. Axel Live, every lane involved. Questions raised till the puzzle solved. Run legit, you ain't gotta hide, but deep dive mode, I don't pick sides. Authorities change, timelines busting flips. Caught in the scramble while I write these scripts. Notice is pending and the heat is on, but a watchdog's job, yeah, it's never gone. Keep your paper clean, I'm barking loud, shaking down the truth, gathering the crowd, rattling the cages, shaking what's fake. Metro files open, gotta raise the stakes. Not whispers, I'm pulling the curtain. Every claim gets checked, yo, I'm certain. Axel Live, watchdog back again. Metro Logistics under lens again. No attacks, just truth on display. Industry safer when facts lead the way. Axel Live, every lane involved. Questions raised till the puzzle solved. Run legit, you ain't gotta hide, but deep dive mode, I don't pick sides. In this freight game, it's high stakes, son. Watchdogs don't sleep, we work till it's done. From the past to the future, we hold the key. Truth in the shadows, you ain't fooling me. Axel Live, watchdog back again. Metro Logistics under lens again. No attacks, just truth on display. Industry safer when facts lead the way. Axel Live, every lane involved. Questions raised till the puzzle solved. Run legit, you ain't gotta hide, but deep dive mode, I don't pick sides. So listen close, this ain't just a phase. Watchdog on the hunt, I'm here to amaze. Metro Logistics, got my eyes on the files. We keep it real, no need for denial.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So, as you can see from the title, Metro Logistics Revisited. So, we had a problem where a driver came to me, and you know, Axel, watchdog of the industry, especially expedite. So I said, you know what? This is going to be a good show here. I'm even going to call Metro Logistics. And you know what I figure? If you're a new subscriber here, pay attention. This is trucking and logistics, but I like to expose the frauds. For all my regular, beautiful people, you know what time it is. How about we start this show off with the phone call? Let's roll right into it.
Hello.
Hi, is this Metro?
Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out what's going off this load and why you haven't paid this driver in full. Can I give you the BOL?
Wait. Hold on. Yes, give me the reference number.
The what number?
Reference number of the load.
I got the load number on the BOL. It's T as in Tom, 013 82 384.
Okay, found the load. And where are you calling from?
This is Axel. I'm calling because this driver hasn't gotten paid in full. I'm wondering why you guys aren't paying him in full.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling on behalf of the driver whose wife is Crystal. You want the husband's name? Little loud over there at your dispatch center.
Yes, I hear you only. I'm asking where are you calling from? Are you broker, shipper, receiver?
Oh, no. I'm a fraud investigator. I'm investigating the fraud on this double brokered load. It's interesting, too, because it shows you guys have an address out of Columbus, Ohio, but that address is owned by a real estate company. Obviously, you're from overseas, though, correct?
I will ask my supervisor
Yeah,
to talk to you.
yeah, or give me the owner. How about the owner? Is he around?
Hello?
Hi, is Lasha Zaridzi around or no?
Yes. How can I help you?
I'm a fraud investigator. I'm investigating this double brokered load that you guys did.
What do you mean? Sorry?
You guys took a load from Traffics. You then took this load and you gave it to another carrier, and I'm trying to find out why.
No, we don't work like this, sir. But
You don't work
let's
like that.
do like this. Is that your? No, of course no. Is that your direct phone number?
Direct, super direct. But let me ask you another question while I got you on the phone. It's showing your address is in Columbus, Ohio, but yet that home, which is kind of junky, is owned by a real estate company. So what kind of operation you guys running over there?
Can I have your name, please?
Everybody calls me Axel in the logistics industry. Are you familiar with that name? Because
Sorry, can you say again?
Axel. I did a video on you guys a while back when you tried to cheat a driver $150. Now you're trying to treat one $450. So how do you want to take care of this?
I actually have no idea what I'm talking about, but we will check. We will check all details. And we'll take care of it. Thanks for your call.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a video just so you know. So yeah, you hear it, folks. They don't want to talk. Axel got him on the hook, baby. So we're going to package this all up and put it in the video. Metro is a bunch of idiots, and they're a bunch of scammers and crooks operating from overseas. So let's get back to the show, shall we? So there was the phone call, folks. But hey, Metro, I should probably thank you a little bit because you know what? By me looking back into you, the picture became clearer. I found more stuff. You think that people are stupid in this industry. Well, I want you to remember something. Hashtag FAFO. You need to learn it. You need to put it in your new English learning vocabulary. I'm Axel. Let's get into it. So here's the authority, Motor Carrier Authority, Metro Trans Logistics LLC, doing business as Metro Trans. USDOT number 320-5798. MC number 1000220. You know what's interesting there, Metro? You're showing 2 power units, 4 drivers. Yet your dispatch center sounded very noisy today for only 2 units. You think we're dumb. We're not dumb. So let's move along. As we showed this, I believe, in another episode, this authority was granted in 2018. It was revoked last January 21st, 2025. Then 4 days later, they reinstated it. So technically, this is like restarting the authority. But I know why. I know why, because I see what you guys do. So, Lasha Zuridzi, whether you're male, female, whatever, because it was very strange at the end of the call. I got like this stern-voiced female. And I'm wondering if Lasha is maybe female, maybe male, maybe tranny. I have no idea. But as you can see here, Metro Trans Logistics LLC is showing jurisdiction Ohio, a 1938 Reese Avenue, Columbus, Ohio. And the agent, Lasha Zaridzi, is showing that as their address. So I find it very interesting here because not only when I made the phone call, I noticed on my phone, it was saying that this phone number right here is a Virginia phone number. And I'm putting the show together, putting all the slides together, and everything is starting to like unravel. It's coming to me. And then I see here also on your website, it says Metro Trans Logistics LLC, but it's showing 41 Ethan Drive, number 1A, New Providence, New Jersey. That's interesting, Metro Trans. I thought you're out of Columbus, Ohio. Let's move along. So look what we got here. When you look at the corporations, you're going to find Metro Trans Logistics LLC. 2 are still dark black, meaning they're active, Ohio and New Jersey. So you see how it's coming together, folks? And you see on top the New Jersey one, which was 6 years ago. But you also see the one that's inactive, Metro Trans Logistics LLC, out of Alexandria, Virginia, another apartment. So literally, you guys have had 3 corporations. The number still goes back to Virginia, but now we're showing 2 active corporations for 1 authority. Interesting. And yes, I looked at the names. I see everything. So here's the apartment building. What happened to the house? So are we in Ohio or are we in New Jersey? What I see here is fraud. Not only that, but misleading the FMCSA and the whole trucking and logistics industry. We know what you're doing. You're not the only ones. So what do we got here? As you can see here from Broker Snapshot, we see the history as far as the contacts go. And we see Lasha Zaridzi. We see this Luka Kurvalidze, which is kind of very similar to Lasha Zaridzi. And then at the bottom, we got this name here, Zurab Sukalak, whatever, Vadzi. I'm really starting to think that this is like another, maybe smaller criminal organization. For any of my Russian or Ukrainian or whatever friends out there, please tell me what nationality these guys are. Whether they're Russian, whether they're Ukrainian, whether they're Uzbekistan, or whether they're Georgian. I have a good idea. But anyways, I keep track of everything. Metro, let's move along. So what do we got here? This is how it all started from this driver. Now I want to make it very clear. This driver reached out to me. They do have their own authority. We're working with them to clean this nonsense up. But let me read you the letter here. Hi, Axel. My husband commented on your video about Metro Trans Logistics. His YouTube handle is Josh Ting 8322. His name is Josh Tingley. He's on the road right now, so I've added him on the CC. Very nice. Thank you, Crystal. I much appreciate this. This is how we expose these criminal frauds in this industry. He had originally accepted a bid with Metro to take a load from Sherman, Texas to Philadelphia, PA for $950. Original pickup was 2/3/26 at 3 p.m. with drop between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on February 5th, 2026. After he accepted the load, Metro changed the pickup time to 7 a.m. on February 3rd, 2026. He told Metro that changes things since he'll have that load in his van for 48 hours. And now wouldn't be able to do a local load on February 3rd, 2026 if he couldn't find one. Very good, Crystal, because for you to hold an extra 48 hours, yes, you need to be compensated fairly and squarely. Once you have a rate confirmation or an agreement with somebody, they can't go back and just change it at their will. But we know why these guys do it. He told Metro they either needed to change the pickup time back to 3 p.m. or they needed to find a guaranteed load back from Philly. They couldn't do either, so someone named Natalia instead offered him $1,400 via text. He agreed and wanted tracking/quick pay, for which Metro charges 5%. When the deposit from Metro came through on February 10, 2025, it was only for $902.50. First of all, how do you charge quick pay 5% and then pay them days later and still took the money out? That's fraud. You charge for something that did not happen correctly. First of all, 5% is very high. You guys are crooks. And then you take the money out and still don't give them quick pay. Interesting. You guys are thieves. So it was only for $902.50. The pay stub Metro sent was for the original $950 with $47.50 withheld for a service fee. You guys really, you guys are like the dumbest criminals. I'm not going to say the dumbest. You're in a group of all the dumb criminals. Withheld for service fee. He immediately text billing, let them know that was the wrong amount. He told them to speak with Natalie to confirm this and then sent a screenshot of Natalie's text with the $1,400 offer. He never heard back from them, so he called every number he had for them. Every number would go to voicemail, and the mailboxes were full. He finally Googled phone number for Metro, called it, and was told by whoever he spoke with that the remainder of the payment was on hold. On hold? Because he had changed the price. That is a lie. Again, he was offered the $1,400 via text. When he tried explaining this, the guy at Metro wouldn't listen, put Josh on hold, and never came back on the line. You guys got no respect for people, you got no respect for drivers, and you got no respect for U.S. citizens. But there's one problem. You're on the Axel Show, again, for your stupidity and for your fraud. Natalie assured him she would help him with any questions about payment or load. She was the one who offered $1,400. He finally called and blocked his number. Good old 67 still works. And magically, Natalie answered. He reminded her about everything and was told that billing was looking into it and someone would get back to him. You're running a 2-unit operation, supposedly 4 drivers, but yet you have all these departments. You got to go to billing. You got to go to this. You got to go to the lunch people. You guys, let me just continue. Looking into it and someone could get back to him. It's February 19th, 2026, and still nobody has gotten back to him. Hilariously, they still keep calling him to bid loads. He keeps telling them to get bent until they figure out how to pay him. He won't do any more loads with them. Obviously, he just wants his $450. I even called them as the co-owner of our business and asked when Josh would get paid. At first, I called and asked for Natalie and was told I would be transferred to her. Then the girl, supposedly named Mia, came back on the line and said Natalie wasn't available. I explained everything and asked for a call back. Shocker. No one ever called me back. Let's move along, folks. So here's the text. Updated rate. This was on February 2nd at 3:14 p.m. Natalie, please feel free to ask for me and I'll be here to assist you. This is her speaking, supposedly one of their many dispatchers, with any questions about the payment or load. Billing is setting $100 today. They told me this was for another load or something. Please accept load market for tomorrow's pickup. There's that load market again. All these crooks using this load market. It's very interesting. Thank you, Metro. Can just accept it and pause location till morning and set it back before you start driving. Then they put, can you please talk to Natalie? She is the one that changed the price to $1,400. So here's the BOL. From Traffics, some more clowns who I'm going to have to dig into and do a big show because I called over there today and it was like I was talking to little India. You had to wait on the phone, transfer to this, go to this. Are you a customer? Are you this? Are you that? I get some guy. I don't even understand what he was saying. I don't even understand what he's saying. I see some issues it's looking like with their corporations and a couple other authorities. But let's concentrate on Traffics. I mean, not Traffics. Let's concentrate on Metro. I have the BOL. I'm going to get a hold of the shipper and receiver. I'm going to make sure to even get a copy of this video because Traffics needs to be punished as well. You want to deal with frauds? You want to allow this to happen? Well, everyone is in the freight chain, right? Broker, shipper, carrier, receiver, driver. Everybody's got to know. Let's let them all know, okay? So, Metro, you're going to be very famous in the whole industry. Let's move along. And another thing, this BOL, it's missing stuff. Where is the carrier on here? Where's the SCAT code? There's nothing on here. This is how you brokers do these rate confirmations. You don't even have nothing on here. I see load number, but I don't see BOL number. This is a joke. This is garbage. And you know why? Because these are idiots that most of them don't even speak English or understand how to do proper business. So they can't even talk correctly on the phone. You don't understand what they're saying. And they can't even fill out the paperwork correctly, which entails creating more fraud. Let's move along. So it's very interesting because I got the contract also now for Metro. And I got some problems here. So first off, it says here on this page, incomplete packets will not be accepted. Now you're asking Metro for a contract, a W-9, vehicle info sheet, insurance certificate, vehicle registrations, driver's license, social security, EIN document, SS4, void check, direct deposit. You're asked for everything. But yet you don't know that they have an authority? You don't know that after all that information? No, you don't care. You want bodies to move your loads. This load, in my opinion, was 100% double brokered. It went from Traffics, who knows, maybe Traffics even double brokered it from somebody else. This might be like triple or quadruple brokered. But it went from Traffics to Metro. From Metro, it went to these people, who I'm not saying are bad people. I think they're going to learn more things, but they have an authority. When the load passes from one carrier to another carrier, it's double broking 100%. especially when you're asking for all this information, because just by the insurance and everything, you're going to see there was an authority attached to it. But no, Metro, they like to do fraud. Let's move right along. So what do we got here? Here's the little screenshot where it says, in case of any questions, contact accounts payable. And yes, your accounts payable should be getting this video as well. There's that, what's that, 571 number? I think that goes to Virginia as well. Quick pay option, 48 hours, 2 business days, processing time with a 5% quick pay, which they did not quick pay. And I'd like to know how many other drivers, because this isn't the only company where they sit there and tell you quick pay and you don't even get quick pay. And let me explain something to all you carriers and drivers out there. No factoring or quick pay should be more than 2 to 3%. That's what a factoring company basically charges. Some may have 1.5, but usually they're running a ton of units, maybe even semi trucks. But this 5%, you guys are just thieves, Metro thieves. Quick pay is available for all owner operators. Yeah, but you didn't quick pay. You stole money out of the payment for this load that these people did. That's what you did. You're thieves. Thieves. Let's move right along. I asked them, how did they pay you, and do you have screenshot of the bank or who paid you? I didn't notice it until you asked, but they direct deposited via RTP. I didn't even know what that was until I just looked it up. Apparently it means real-time payments. That's hilarious, considering Josh dropped that load on the 5th and didn't get paid until the 10th, when he paid 5% for tracking, what is that? I think it was a spelling mistake, which according to Metro's contract means they should have paid him within 2 days, period. I've attached a screenshot from the deposit. First of all, quick pay isn't 2 days. Quick pay means now. That's what quick pay means. You guys are literally putting quick pay, but then you're telling them 2 days. And there's the screenshot where they took out the money, where they stole the money. Let's put stolen. It was stolen. Now, detention. Pay will be calculated separately at the pickup and delivery locations. First 2 hours after prior set arrival time are complimentary. Oh, really? Oh, complimentary. I could argue that one up and down and all around, because I know a lot of times they expedite loads, they have appointments. So I know 100% shit ain't complimentary. Complimentary. Can you believe they put complimentary in here? Third hour and onwards will be added to the initial rate at $25 per hour spent waiting at the location. Maximum calculated detention is 6 paid hours. Anything over will be considered a layover. Detention will only be calculated from prior set arrival time. Then they got here layover. Layover is a set fee for waiting time above 6 hours. Layover is set at $75 for every 12-hour wait period. $125 for a box truck. You guys just love making up stuff. It's $150 for layover. I don't give a damn if you're a driver or a carrier. It's their vehicle. It's their time sitting there. How do any of you figure you're entitled to any of the layover time? How? I want to know what carrier. I want to know the explanation why you think you're entitled for any layover time. You didn't wait for nothing. The driver in their vehicle and their fuel, they waited. They waited, not you. But yet you put $75. Then you got the 6 hour and 12 hour. And I know how that game works too sometimes. After the 6 hours and it goes to the 8 or something, then you're going to say, oh no, you don't get any detention, you just get layover. Yeah, I've heard all these excuses and all these stories before. Let's move right along. Then you had this garbage in there. This is unbelievable to me. You drivers who are signed up for Metro, any violation of the above statements can cause immediate termination of the contract. And industry-wide report of such behavior mentioning particular owner, operator / driver. Then they put it in bold here. This could possibly lead to lack of cooperation from majority of the companies in the field. Oh, what does this mean here? Well, you know, I actually going to run it through ChatGPT because I want it to be clear for everybody. Let's go over this part. So this is where it gets questionable. Possible issues. Sounds like a blacklisting threat, where there is no official industry-wide blacklist system for drivers or owner-operators. Reporting negative info publicly without proof could raise defamation risks, tortious interference concerns, employment retaliation issues. Legit reporting channels exist: FMCSA, insurance claims, criminal reporting, but vague industry-wide report language is often intimidation. I know how you people operate. Oh, I know. This word suggests possible coercion, reputation threats, pressure tactic to discourage complaints or disputes. This can cross into unfair business practice territory, contract intimidation language, potential antitrust concerns if coordinated. Hey, drivers, get the hell away from these frauds. Start reading these contracts. They're putting this garbage in there. Get the hell away from them. Get the hell far away. Now, here's another interesting part, because with the FMCSA, you guys have this property address listed, 1938 Reese Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, 43207 Ohio. There's just one problem here. The current owner is a KLI Real Estate and Management LTD, and I don't see any foreigners' names with that real estate and management company. You're lying to the FMCSA again, lying to the whole industry. That's how you guys operate. And here's where it all began, from a simple BOL. And this is why I always tell the drivers, whenever you have problems or when these frauds cheat you and do all this garbage, send it over to Axel. Send it over to Axel. Axel will take care of everything. Because I promise you now, with this video and with this paperwork, I'm not done here. I'm not done here. You see the shipper and the receiver on there. They're going to get word too. They're going to know what's going on. And now this video is going out to the whole internet. It's going out to all my subscribers. It's going out through my email list that emails all my videos out to everybody. Everybody's going to know what kind of garbage people and fraudulent activity is going on at Metro. I'm coming for every single one of you damn frauds. So then I get this, and I think I got a new email over here too. I'm going to check. Yes, I did. Axel, I don't know what you did, but you put the fear of God in these guys. They called Josh and told him they would send him the money right away. And they acted like they didn't know why some guy, you, called them on his behalf. The guy who called Josh acted like Josh had his direct number and could have gotten a hold of him this whole time. Bullshit. That's what they say. I like that word. Josh quickly let him know that he's been trying to call every number he has for Metro and can never get a hold of anyone, nor has anyone called him back, like he's been told they would over the past week and a half. We'd like to send you a little something as a thank you. Do you have Zelly? At the end of the show, you can contact me. I'll send you my phone number. And it was funny because Metro was asking, is this your number? Is this your number? I don't need to hide from you frauds. You never know. I got guys driving around. They're probably going to go to these addresses now and be laughing. We got guys that roam around. You crooks and you frauds think you're slick. This is a new era, a new time. So what do we get over here? I asked, did they pay? And she put here, yes, they did. They sent it via Zelly so he could get it instantly. And then they had the balls to try and talk him into driving for them again. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? No, Metro, you're going to lose more drivers because we're getting the word out what you guys are doing. And I see the other authorities that are either inactive or active that were also connected to the same person on this. You are also a chameleon. You are 100% a chameleon. So I got another prize for you. You see, this is green here, but I got a surprise for you. You know how you try to do that intimidation tactic? Say you're going to put drivers on blacklist and all that? I got something for you, Metro. I want you to know that you're definitely red. Metro Trans Logistics LLC. Look at that. Declined. Decision declined. This entity was declined during manual review. Manual, believe that? Decline due to patterns consistent with identity recycling and operational inconsistencies across multiple authorities. And this is from FlexShieldPro.com, where they do manual reviews. How do you like that one, Metro? Well, this has been another beautiful show from Axel. I hope you enjoyed. Crystal, Josh, I work hard, but I hope you enjoy. Metro, I want you to kiss it where it gets dark. And Axel's not done. Come on my radar again. Just step back onto my radar and I'll zap you out. I'm Axel. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Got a little tune for you here at the end, and I'll see you on the next one.
You're welcome back to Axel Live. Worry dig deep, no need to arrive. Just the truth about the trucking scene. Through the fog, we let the facts glean. Going down the highway, what's the real game? Logistics and freight, it's a cutthroat play. No filters, no hype, just the raw and real. In the world of trucks, we gotta make a deal. Investigative vibe, hit a steady beat. We're here to uncover every shady street. Frauds in the mix, dirty brokers lurk. Double broken schemes, time for some work. And brokers, let's talk it clear. Shady activity is what we fear. Too many lives hanging by a thread while the hustlers cash in. It's a cold dread. We vet and verify, question everything. The industry's raw, man, it's a sting. If you smell something off, you know what to do. Axel Live's a spot where we shine the truth. Axel Live, we expose the lies. Accountability, no more disguise. Shippers and drivers, united we stand. In this great world, let's take a hand. Protect your biz, your rep, your grind. We're here to light the path, never blind. Stay ahead of the fraud, just keep it real. With Axel Live's eyes, there's nothing you can't feel. So hit that subscribe, never miss a beat. Let's navigate the road, keep you on your feet. Remember the mission is crystal and clear. Expose the lies and advance your career. This is Axel Live, where the truth won't hide. Together we'll ride, side by side. Stay alert, stay informed, keep your business bright. In the world of trucking, we're the guiding light.